Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Dungeon Explorer as the Elf for TurboGrafx 16. In the last video, we beat the Gutworm, and we now made our way over here. So let's cross these two bridges and see what the person in this house has to say. Your capacity for black and white magic is limited. Take caution. Sound advice, considering you can only hold 9 of each type of magic. So, be careful. Let's go down these stairs and try not to touch the fire on the way. When you do, you'll see this little guy right here. He will be a pain in the butt. And there will also be this woman inside of a jail cell. What? Who are you? I shall cry if you do anything violent to me. Maybe you are good? My name is Princess Aki. Grimrose has locked me in here. Please save me! And it looks like we will have to save her if we want to continue on, unfortunately. For now, all we can do is just go up the stairs here and talk to this person before we head on down to the east. Nice little place to visit. Nice little out of the way place for a house. Listen, if you can destroy the statue guards, you might get past the sealed door. This is a clue for what we need to do next. Let us fight off the enemies here. There are two kinds of enemies here. There are the spiders and the worms. The spiders just charge at you, but the green worms will shoot projectiles at you, and you do not want them to do that, because they will hurt. And you will have to go through this area in thank you, game. I'm about to say, you need to go through this area in a clockwise motion in order to get to the castle entrance. And I'm about to say, are we going to get more white potions that I'm not going to be able to make much use out of? We shall see. In the meantime, I do want to take out some more enemies on the off chance that I do get something else that I can use, such as another black magic charge or something. And now I'm going to go through these two doors to the side. Once you're in these areas, you need to take care of the enemies. And you also need to shoot down the statues. Ah, I could have grabbed that. The mirror gives your shots reflective properties. They can bounce off walls a couple times before they eventually disappear. And that can put you at a disadvantage sometimes, because that makes your shots just stick around a little longer, and you can only have so many projectiles from your button to attack on the screen at any given time. And you have to wait for them to disappear before you can fire new ones. So I don't exactly want to grab the mirror if I can avoid it. I was getting the mirror all the time as the fighter, but it doesn't seem like I'm getting much of them here. Speaking of lucking out on stuff, these pots in the center of these areas, they contain these bugs that bounce off the walls, and they can hurt you. You don't want them to do that. Anyway, there are 4 statues on each side, 4 demon statues, and you have to shoot them all down in order to open up this gateway where this huge opening is. Once you do, you can go inside, we can go up the stairs, and we have more enemies to get rid of. We do need to get rid of the humanoid enemies that throw projectiles at us, because they will be a major pain if we don't. And we also need to get rid of 8 more demon statues. Thankfully, as long as we know what we're doing, they shouldn't be too hard to get rid of. I've also got my... Oh, you are here. Well, I managed to get rid of that blue fireball for now. Good thing I did. And now I need to get rid of you. You apparently want to throw axes, and you're a little more powerful than the other humanoid enemies that I've seen so far. And that takes care of that as far as the demon statues are concerned. Let us go further up. And that takes us up here. Let's grab the crown for intelligence. I'm going to go ahead and heal myself. And then go up these stairs and face Grimrose. There are these 3 roses shooting projectiles. Stay all the way to the south wall. Face one of the flowers. Keep shooting at it. Don't worry about the bugs. You'll eventually take them all down anyway. And I want to get strength. I now have 64 hit points, and I can now get out of here. Let us now get out of here. Let's keep going downstairs until we're gone. And we just leave through here to get out. Now you, I am getting rid of first, because you have the projectile spewing worms. And I don't like that one bit. Okay. I won't be able to go back to the tavern. Not yet. Instead, I just want to go back. And I want to see the princess again. Now that we've defeated Grimrose. And she's gone. But if you walk to where she was, you'll get a message from the princess. Princess's message. Thanks to you, I'm safe. If you want to see me, call JBBNJ HDCOG. And I was wrong last video. That is the number 0, not the letter O. The letters do not have the vowels. So that was a 0 and not an O in the password that I showed off in the last video. If you put that password in when you start a game, you'll be able to play the princess class. You'll be able to play as Princess Aki. Which I may do one day. For now, though, I just want to get through this game as the elf. And by breaking these rocks, this guy will come towards us. If he touches us, he will tear us to ribbons. I don't want that. You want to have him trapped in a corner like this. And you just want to keep firing at him. When he dies, he will drop one of the stones that the bosses usually drop. And you can increase one of your stats from there. He takes a lot of hits, but he does eventually go down. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and go for strength again. I'm also going to bring my hit points up to 72. Once you beat that guy, you never have to deal with him again. And now, we have some new things to deal with, such as the spawners that shoot at these rocks, which take off a couple of hit points if the rocks hit you. Not exactly something I want to deal with, and there's some more invincibility. The game seems to be tossing a lot of stuff at me as of late. Let's go ahead and get rid of that spawner there just because. Let's get rid of the rocks. Let's get rid of all these guys. Let's get rid of the spawner here and here. Now we need to be careful where we go from here. And of course I want to get rid of the spawners too, on the off chance that a blue fireball shows up or something. Come on. Okay, you know what? Too many guys there. I'm just going to despawn everything. Perfect. That way I don't have to deal with the blue fireball. You don't want to go where those 2 spawners are. You will be torn apart if you do. So don't do it. Instead, just keep going right. Push all of these rocks out of the way. And regardless of which of these 2 downward staircases you take, you'll end up in the same place. I think. Well, anyway, we took the lower one. That takes us right to here. And I am getting a lot of black spell charges. I don't know why. And it's not like I'm really going to need them because, well, let's face it, I'm able to tear through these enemies anyway, and I could have used those wing boots. Not like it's really going to matter all that much. And if these guys would stop tearing me apart, well, I can grab those. If these guys would stop tearing me apart, that would be great. Because I can just get rid of all these guys and these spawners, and I can go back to the south and start fresh again. More or less speaking. Alright, get rid of you. Refill our health. That green seed we picked up brings our health back to maximum no matter what. Too bad there's only one of them in the game, I think. And from here, we need to make our way to the north while destroying everything that we can. I mean, it would help if we destroyed everything that we could. And now we have a ton of enemy generators that I want to get rid of. And as much as I would like to grab some black magic charges, I'm not exactly going to do that. I do want to get rid of this, though. It would make everything just a little bit easier. Get rid of you two. Grab you. Just so I can say I did. At last. Wait for a rock to pop up. Destroy this. Excellent. And now we have all these rock spawners. And I want to be careful where I stand because these rocks can tear me to ribbons if I am not careful. Wait on you. There we go. Alright. Tear everything apart. Do everything we can here. Wait for the two rocks to converge, then make our move. Get rid of the nearer one first. Always. And from here, we should be able to make everything work at this point. Excellent. There is a crown for intelligence. There is an axe for attack. And if you have enough agility, you can slowly make your way up here and get these boots. I want to get these boots. And I can't move diagonally on this, so I have to move all the way to the right. Move all the way up until I can get over up to here, and then boom. I am now a super fast elf. I probably shouldn't be picking up this many wing boots. But, hey. Whatever makes it that I don't have to bring up agility with the... Really? With the gems that I get from the bosses that I meet in this game. If I can make things easier on myself, so much the better. And now, we go down these stairs. We now meet the Caterkiller. You want to be very fast and have a lot of agility against this boss. You want to run around this room in a circle. Can't believe they didn't go all the way to the north. Oh well. You want to get as much distance between you and the Caterkiller and get some shots in whenever you can. And you just want to move around in a circle. You do that, you'll make it so that this battle is super easy. And I've increased my intelligence by waiting for the stone to become green. I now have 90 hit points. Let's go ahead and go up here. And we have met Judas. Again! Nice job on weeding out the Caterkiller. However, I doubt your luck will continue. What's that supposed to mean? I thought you were on our side. Well, anyway, we need to follow him up all these flights of stairs, and we'll end up over here. And by going to this house, you'll learn about the Hermit House. The Hermit House is close to here, but I don't think he is living there now. The Hermit is a character that you can only meet if you're playing as the Bard. If you are at a high enough level, you'll become a Hermit yourself. And you can play the rest of the game as a Hermit. However, since we're not playing as the Bard, he won't show up at all. So we don't have to worry about that. Anyway, we have defeated 2 more bosses. We have defeated Grimrose and the Caterkiller. And we are now in yet another new area. We will see what awaits us in other areas beyond here. But that will have to wait until the next video. So join me next time where I do some more overworld exploring as opposed to dungeon exploring, I guess. And we get to see what is around here. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!